HMRC is gearing up to crack down on crypto tax evasion with a new set of rules called the Crypto Asset Reporting Framework. Basically, if you've been quietly cashing in on crypto, the taxman wants a word. My name is Jack Rivas and welcome back to this week's episode of Tax Tidbits, where starting from January 2026, crypto platforms will have to collect your personal details, including your name, address, transaction history, and even your national insurance number, or risk a £300 fine per user. Similarly, if you don't cough up the info, you could be slapped with a penalty too. The idea is to bring crypto tax reporting out of the shadows and make it much more harder to accidentally forget to mention your gains, and it's expected to raise up to £315 million by 2030. The bottom line is, if you're trading crypto, you better start getting your tax affairs in order. HMRC is watching and they've just upgraded their binoculars. Inflation in the UK has crept up to 3.6%, the highest it's been since early 2024, thanks to pricier food, clothes, travel, and stubbornly slow drops in fuel prices. The surprise rise caught economists off guard as they expected inflation to hold steady at 3.4%. Wages have gone up too, but with rent through the roof and supermarket and meal deals creeping towards gourmet prices, many people are still feeling the pinch. The Bank of England might still cut interest rates next month, though some say that's like throwing water on a grease fire. All in all, it's a bit of a mixed bag. Prices are up, pay's up a bit, and everyone's wondering what's next for their wallets. The UK government wants to nudge savers out of their low-interest bunkers and into the world of investing, with plans to have banks send out tailored suggestions about putting money into stocks and shares starting next year. Chancellor Rachel Reeves says it's about making your money work harder and, not so secretly, giving the UK economy a caffeine boost. While this could mean better returns than sad savings accounts, it also comes with risks, though the Treasury is reviewing those scary investment warnings to make them a bit more approachable. But while the idea is to get more people investing, there are concerns that scammers might try to piggyback on this and trick people to invest in the wrong places. On top of that, although there was some chatter about shaking up ISA rules like tweaking the annual allowance, those plans have been shelved for now, thanks to pushback from banks and building societies. But let's not get too comfy, as there's no promise they won't revisit it later. Royal Mail's given its posties a bit more of a line on Saturdays by scrapping second-class deliveries that day, and will now only deliver letters on alternate weekdays as part of a cost-cutting shake-up approved by Ofcom. With people sending far fewer letters thanks to emails and WhatsApp, the regulator says it's time to modernise the post, even if that means fewer delivery days and lower performance targets. Starting July 28th, your second-class mail will arrive in a more relaxed 2-week cycle, and first-class post will still show up 6 days a week. Ofcom reckons the changes could save up to £425 million a year, but not everyone's clapping. Critics say it's more cutting corners than cutting costs, saying that customers that are paying the real price here. If you're a business relying on snail mail to reach customers, brace yourself. This could mean more delays, higher costs, and some seriously unimpressed clients. The government has officially unplugged its plan to charge different electricity rates depending on where you live. The idea, known as zonal pricing, could have meant cheaper bills for people in energy-rich spots like Scotland. Basically a reward for living near a wind turbine. But after a lot of back and forth, we are instead sticking with a reformed version of the current flat rate system. Supporters claimed zonal pricing could save households around £100 a year and encourage big energy guzzling businesses to move closer to wind farms instead of London, but some people worried it would scare off investors. But anyway, the current scheme means no postcode perks, which isn't that big of a deal unless you live next to a power station, in which case, tough luck. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Tax Tidbits. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates and tax news. See you back here next Thursday.